Let's see. Hi, guys. We have this enabled. Oh, you guys, I'm here. Don't worry about the blank page. I made it. Hello. How are you? No, don't freak out. We are here. I know I think the screen might have just been black. I'm here. How are you guys? Welcome. Happy Thursday. It is almost Friday. We're almost there. And until we get there, we're going to do this. I hope you guys have a drink, some wine. I was already drinking out of this glass. So I hope you guys have your drinks. Do you? Anybody drinking wine? Anybody have a beer? Anyone have a smoke? Whatever relaxes you in the evening to hang out. I hope so. The room is pretty full. Hi, guys. Before we get started, you have wine. Yes, Brittany. Let me know where you guys are from, please. Please. Oh, you have a smoke. Okay, I got you. We're about to get started in literally like 2 more minutes, but you have water. Aaron I think I'm saying it right. No problem with water. Louisiana. Oh, hi, Brittany from Orlando. Do I know you, Brittany? Brooklyn, TJ, Virginia, Elizabeth, Tampa. You're right down the street. Oh, are you Elizabeth, like the Elizabeth that I know? Wendy, you just moved to Chicago. Oh, I know you're cold. Tamika, you're from Dallas. Well, I'm in Orlando, Florida, Disney World. I love it here for some reasons and hate it here for others. The weather is my absolute favorite. I grew up here basically since I was 8 years old. So, oh, you're my IG. Elizabeth, I know you then. Elena, Metro Detroit. William, you're from Charlotte. I think I just saw a name that I recognize. Where is it? Ebony, that's what I was looking for. Hello, Ebony. He said, make sure you look for her name. She's going to be there. Jasmine is here from Orlando also. Well, hello. I love that. I have a lot of Birmingham, Alabama, Cleveland, Miami, Yolanda. You're a little bit warmer than we are. It's cold in Orlando right now. I can actually sleep with the window cracked because it's like 40 degrees outside. So we're gonna go ahead and kind of get started. Stacy, hi Carla. I'm using my boyfriend Stacy's phone. Wait, we're sharing, but thanks for shouting me out on your podcast. Oh, you're the one that left the review. Hey girl, how are you? Boston, I know you're cold too. Eddie from Orlando also. Well, I never have more than like one person from Orlando. This is great. I like it. I'm excited. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. Before we do, I have a couple questions that I do want to ask. Now that I know that we're literally from everywhere. I had a lot of people from Canada yesterday and a lot of West Coast. So I think we're kind of staying in the East Coast this time in mid. So I do have some questions for you before we get. I love polls. So I don't know about you, but I like polls and I like clicking on things. So whoever's in here, everyone is in here. Do you currently have a podcast? Kissimmee. Look at that. Oh, we do have a California here. So I want to see, do you currently have a podcast? I'm going to publish it right now. This is all about podcasting today. So although we're drinking and we're going to have a good old time, I want to know if you have a podcast right now. And get the drift, because I don't want you to be scared if you do have a podcast already, if you already launched, if you're a few episodes in, if you have a season out and you're, struggling with that, this is for you as well. So you don't have to worry about this not being for you. But 83% do not have a podcast. And you notice how I said not yet, not no, because it's not yet. You will launch your own podcast. We're about to do it in a little bit. It's going to take you about 30 days. 85% no. Okay, now I have one more question. For those of you that don't have a podcast, 84%, How many of you have been thinking about starting a podcast, and for how long? So 0 to 6 months, did you think about it yesterday? Has it been brewing in your mind, or over 6 months? And I'm going to tell you that this happens every single time. If you've been thinking about starting a podcast, when did it come to your mind? Has it been over 6 months? Have you been listening to podcasts forever and you're like, I think I want to start one of those? No way. We're almost tied in the room. Keep voting, guys. I really want to see where this goes. We're literally 50-50. That has never happened to me in a webinar. That is crazy. Okay, 0 to 6 months and 6 months plus. What's crazy about this, so if I look on here, those 0 to 6 months people, real quick, I know, try to, use the chat while I'm asking for it, just because we get to interact more and I can get to know you and I can get to see your name. And I love to put, names to people. So those of you that say 0 to 6 months, how many months has it been that you've been thinking about it? Can you say around about how many months? But usually it is more than 6 months. Oh, now 6 months is up to 51%, but I can't believe it's that close. How many months have you guys been thinking about starting a podcast? If you're 0 to 6 months. For me, I was thinking about starting a podcast for almost 2 years before I started. Elena, about a month. Okay. Yeah, I was definitely thinking for much, much, much longer. Big ideas, no actions. I hear you. 2 or 3 months, 5 months, Ebony, 5 months, and you have all this podcasting people around you. But getting started is not easy, especially when you don't have a huge team of people behind you. You look at people's podcasts and they have camera people and engineers and producers and all this crazy things, and it seems intimidating. Literally 6 months and just launched on Saturday. Okay, Aaron, congrats. No, you're not terrible. I was way longer than that. And podcasting is very, very intimidating. It's really intimidating. Wendy, 6 to 7 months. I thought about doing YouTube, but I think a podcast would be better for me. You can do both. Podcasting can definitely go on YouTube. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started with the presentation. I'm going to show you how not intimidating it is. So let's start with this. I'm going to fall now into a little corner onto the side, and sometimes you won't see me, but you'll be able to hear me. If at any point you guys cannot hear me, just, send those red flags to the chat and say, hey, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. If you actually yourself cannot hear me, but everyone else can, you just restart your browser and it lets you right back into the room. And if by any reason the Wi-Fi goes out, those technical problems, I will restart the room, just come right back in with the same link, and we'll be right back here in the room. So just in case, but God willing, nothing will happen. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. So you guys signed up for Idea to Launch Academy. And this is an academy that I started myself. I've been coaching for podcasting for a little bit over a year, and I have now launched over 60 podcasts. Idea to Launch is your guide to launching your podcast with confidence within 30 days and reaching your first organic 1,000 downloads. And I want you guys to know that it's organic is the most important part here. I don't recommend buying like streams or followers or any of that. Now, you were using the chat really quick. I want you to let me know, raise your hand and let me know who you are. If you are a small business owner, if you're an expert or creative, if you're a coach, a consultant, if you're a blogger, a YouTuber, if you're a corporate professional, or if you're a speaker, and by speaker, I mean you have something to tell, a story to tell. I'll tell you, for me, I was a corporate professional and a speaker. I was a corporate accountant for 6 years, and I just talk. I talk a lot. And I needed this to start. Jasmine, you're a blogger. Wait, is this my Jasmine? I wonder if you're my, I don't mean like my Jasmine, but like Jasmine. Corporate professional, Brittany. You're a chef, Aaron. Nice. I like that. Tay, you're a blogger. Yolanda, you're a corporate professional and blogger. Katina, and you might fall into a few of those categories. Which ones? Blogger, teacher, writer. Nice, Christina. Elena, you're a speaker. Brandy, you're in corporate. You have a story to tell from Kissimmee. Yes, I had things to say, really. I had experiences to talk about that I felt like other people would be able to, like I was a corporate professional and a visual artist. Nice, Erica. Wow, you guys are very diverse. I like it. You're a background investigator, TJ. Listen, send me an email, TJ. I might need your services. Okay. I might need your services. Tyrell, you're a speaker. Nice. William, you worked in radio for 2 years for a major. Nah. Oh, so well, it depends if you worked on the mic or behind the mic, like behind the scenes. You did radio. Nice. Blogger, creative, Frank. Oh, Frank, you actually DM'd me. I know your name. Okay, human resources. So we have everybody in here. I love, 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 love that. Now, I do want to ask, because some of these questions are the ones that I asked myself before I started podcasting. And have you ever wondered what is a podcast exactly? Who can I reach? What if I'm not an expert? What if I don't have social media presence? What if, I don't have 10,000 followers, 5,000 followers, and all these likes on my pictures? How will I ever find time? Like I said, I have a kid. I have a full-time job. I have a life with friends. How am I going to find time to podcast? And can I afford a podcast? It seems really expensive. It seems very techy. So these are all questions that I asked myself. So it's if you've asked any of these to yourself, let me know. Yeah, Brittany, thank you. Thank you, Brittany. I asked all these also. Girl, trust me, I feel you. I asked all these questions myself. Now you're probably here against because you're curious about podcasting. You keep seeing that new shows debut every single day. Literally, it feels like every day somebody's coming out with a podcast. You're not sure how to start one of your own. I didn't know what I was doing when I first started, and I couldn't figure it out. And you're already probably a professional or a blogger, and you want to expand your network and your community. You probably already have a business of some sort. Something along these lines you already have, and you want to expand it. The social media presence is the biggest one, and I will tell you guys all about it. So let me tell you a little bit about me. I was a full-time corporate accountant from 2013 to 2018. Yep, I was behind a desk crunching numbers like, yes, ma'am. No, sir. How can I help you? To my bosses, I had no human interaction. So from 2018 to present, I have been the host of the Shit I'm 30 podcast. So I do have a podcast of my own. And I'm also the mother of a teenage daughter. Kudos to me. She's still alive. It seems like she will see the day to turn 15 in a couple of months. So I think I made it, but I need help. So if any of you guys have kids and have had teenagers, help me. If you want one, I'm telling her for free. But that is who I am. So I'm an accountant by trade. I am a podcaster. I am a podcast coach now, and I am a mother. That's who you're talking to. That's who you're watching. Now, I want to let you know a little bit how I became a podcaster, because this is how you're going to become a podcaster. And it might be you who, this will be you at one point. So I started a blog called Shit I'm 30 in 2017 because I had a story to tell. My father had just passed away. I speak about it tons on my podcast if you've ever listened to it. I call him now my ghost co-host. He's always around. So I wanted to talk about what I was going through, my family and my feelings being 30. I couldn't believe I turned 30 and I didn't have a white picket fence and 10 kids. It just didn't seem right. In November of 2017, I started to teach myself how to start a podcast. I needed help. I had been thinking about it forever. I searched for help and nobody could help me, but I figured it out and I was able to launch March 2018. In June 2018, I made the top 200 iTunes chart and I could not believe it. When I tell you guys, I thought I was the coolest thing in the world. I thought I was Oprah. I was on a chart with Oprah. Oh yeah. Beyonce, watch out, because I'm coming for your neck. That's what I thought I was. So June 2018, I was number 108 in the top 200 charts. And then summer of 2019, I moved to New York with the hopes of growing my brand. And my one dream was to be part of Charlamagne's show. And that happened for me July of 2019. I was able to collaborate on Brilliant Idiots with Charlamagne. And that to me was, whoa. Not only I was just on the charts with Oprah the year before, and I had stayed on the charts. Now I am here with this man who I will tell you knew nothing of me before I met them. I took a crazy flight to Atlanta one day while I was still working corporate, and I bought a round trip ticket for the same day. Got there that morning, and I said, I have to meet this guy. I want him to be my mentor. I want him to teach me some things. So you guys can actually go to my podcast where I tell the story, because it's a crazy, crazy story on how to push for your goals, your dreams, and you can make it happen if you're consistent and if you're persistent. And that's why I am so annoying. You will get to know me. You will know my name. You will give me the money I want, because I'm not going to get off your neck. But this happened to me this past summer. Oh shoot. Now I have reached with my podcast 300,000 downloads. So that this was a huge, 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 huge milestone for me, because the average podcast download is 150 to 162 downloads per episode. I already reached 100 downloads, but I have 300,000 downloads, and it's something I could have never imagined for me this quickly. I reached 100,000 before my year was up. So now I want you guys to imagine this for a quick, just like close your eyes and think of creating a podcast around a topic that you absolutely love. Like when I speak on this microphone, it's something that I am so, so proud of. Now imagine getting paid while you're home speaking about these topics that you're genuinely interested in. Like you are going to love what you're speaking about. Now, also think about building a community on social media that waits for you to take that stage every week. When you go in front of this microphone and you go into their ears, you're on stage, baby. You are prime time. So that's amazing. And they follow you. They share your content with friends. They even buy from you. I buy from myself too, because I'm my number one fan. But I wear my merch all the time. And then my fans wear my merch. My friends wear my merch. People buy things from me. They buy courses. They buy things from me because they trust me, because I'm in their ears. Now I'm going to give you 3 reasons podcasting is a number one content platform. Now, literally, this is not because you're here for a podcast webinar. This is the reality of the world that we live in today. As of 2020, podcasting is a number one content platform. It fits into people's lives. People consume podcasts for way longer periods of time. And podcasting is literally the best way to create intimacy as a close relationship with your audience. You're in their ears every single day. So the same way I'm in your ears right now, or I'm on your phone, that's how somebody else is as well. And you create an intimacy thing. I don't know what podcasts you guys listen to, but I think I'm friends with everybody that I listen to their shows. Like I know them. They don't know who the hell I am, but I know them. That's how podcasting works. Now, really quick, the one thing that says here is podcast fits into people's lives. Where do you listen to podcasting, guys? There's a lot of you guys in here, so I want to see all these responses. I listen to podcasting while I'm driving. I used to listen all day at work. I listen while I'm on the toilet. I listen to it while I'm on the shower. I listen to podcasts while I'm washing dishes, cooking, washing clothes, which I don't do much of. I don't know how to wash clothes that well. Don't judge me. Judge a mama. But where do you listen? I listen all the time, all day for a very long time. Elizabeth, work in the car, at home cleaning. Erica in your car. Tanya, everywhere. Me too. Tyrell says, I drive trucks currently, so I listen then a lot of time. Katina, all of the above. Aaron, all of the above. Yes. You guys ever sit on the toilet listening to a podcast? Because I do it. Courtney, you work all day and you're listening. Road trips and long shifts. Driving from home, my boyfriend listens to podcasts all the time. So it's very, very easy to consume podcasting because you're doing it all the time. Deborah, I literally listen to it from 800 that I leave. I think you mean 8 a.m. that I leave my house to go to work, and 6 that I get home. Then sometimes while cooking. Yep. Because it's not over. The episode's not over. And you're like, I have just 30 more minutes. I can do this while I'm cooking. Shower. Thank God they can't see us, right? So I want to give you 3 myths about podcasting that I'm sure you right now are thinking. And it's that you need expensive equipment to start a podcast. Guys, you don't. And I will prove to you today that all you need is a microphone, like the one I'm using right now, in your laptop, like the one I'm using right now. The way that I'm here with you in this webinar is the same exact way that you can start a podcast. All you need is a microphone and a laptop. Now, another huge myth is that you have to be Insta famous. You have to have all these followers, 5,000. You need to be in the Ks. It's a lie. That is not true. I want you all to listen very clearly to what I'm about to tell you. When I started my podcast, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make it really big. Oh, I can't. I don't know how to do it. But I want you guys to know I had probably 1,000 or less followers, less than 1,500. So I think I probably had 1,000, but it could have been less. Followers. I used to post pictures that if I got 10 likes, I'm like, okay, cool. If I got 20, Kim K, move over. Beyonce, I'm coming for you. I thought I was the coolest person in the world because I had 20 likes on my picture. You hear me? I had nothing but followers. I had no audience. My audience was my 10 friends that I knew and acquaintances and maybe some coworkers. That was it. I did not have an audience. Now, also they say that you have to be a natural born speaker or interviewer. Where? Who came up with this lie? Because I wasn't. I still am not a professional. In my opinion, I wasn't born to be a speaker. I wasn't born to be an interviewer. I just keep perfecting my craft and I keep talking in front of this microphone every single week and I get better and better. So you don't have to be a born natural speaker. Excuse me. They're all lies. So we're going to get started. But before we do, I want to tell you guys something. If you're doing this to become rich, if you're doing this to become famous, goodbye. There'll be no hard feelings. If the number starts dropping right now, I will not have a problem with it at all. So let me know right now, goodbye, or let me know I'm ready to keep going. So really quick in the chat, let me know I'm ready. I'm ready to get started. I'm still in here. I'm staying. I get it. Tell me something because I don't want you to stay here thinking that we're going to finish this and you're going to start your course and you're going to start your podcast and you're going to become rich and become famous overnight because that's not how it works. It is not how it works. So Elizabeth's telling me she's here. Tanya, let go. I hear you. You're ready to get started. Thank you. Okay, just making sure the numbers aren't dropping yet. I promise you I will not have any hard feelings when I see your name leaving out of here. Eddie, you ready? Okay. Aaron, you too. Let's get started. So there's 5 main phases to launching your podcast. You're in it till the end. All right, TJ. There's 5 main phases to launching your podcast. We're going to take a sip of wine because shit's about to get real. Have your pens and papers ready. Phase 1 is creating your podcast. And this is where you're going to choose a name, something catchy, short, and simple. You're going to have your show category, which you're going to need. You can choose up to 3. Your description, your artwork has to be 3,000 by 3,000 megapixels. Hardships. We're going to talk about it, Matt. All the questions you have, hold them till the end. I'm going to tell you everything you want. Phase 1 wine. You hear me? Your equipment, all you need is a laptop and a microphone. That is it. That is it. That is it. And episode format. This is what you'll be doing phase 1 of the podcast. Phase to start one. Now, everyone starts and gets crazy about the artwork and about the name and how am I going to do this? This is how. You're going to just get it started. I'm going to give you all the pointers that you need. I can help you with all that, but your artwork, make it something people can see, something catchy, something short, like I told you with the name. My first artwork, I paid $20 for it all the way to the left. I want you to remember the time is now. I was in a meeting yesterday and we talked about this one. One of the girls said, it's never the right time, but the right time is right now. So it's never the right time, but the right time is right now. So I launched with that pink one on the left. Then with that one, I hit the top chart with that artwork that cost me $20 to make because I didn't know how to make one. But I have all kinds of templates now. So I got y'all. I have 70 templates for artwork that you can do for free. But if you want someone else to do it, that's what it would be, $20. Once I hit the top charts, I was like, oh, I need to upgrade. I'm ready. I want to do something different. So I went with the middle and then I switched over to the third one, which is the one that I currently have. So start with what you can and then evolve. Don't be stuck on the fact that you have to be perfect. Again, I said it's never the right time, but the right time is right now. You're here for a reason. Phase number 2, recording. There'll be some tips about speaking clearly, animated, being mindful of your movements on a microphone, editing tips, how to edit yourself or how to outsource to companies like Fiverr. They do it super easy. You can find somebody to do your stuff there, or how to edit yourself on like Audacity or GarageBand, which is free. All types of different ways to do it. YouTube University will help you learn how to edit, or I can teach you how to do it. Now, interviewing tips, how to build relationships with people that you want to interview and have on your podcast, and to always have a release form. Always have a release form. And I speak from experience. I had someone come onto my show and I ended up having to take down the episode because I did not have that release form signed. And it was legal things that I was like, you know what? I'll just go ahead and take it down. I'm not dealing with that. Elena, I see your question. I'm going to get to all your specific question, guys, at the end. I promise you, I'm doing a full Q&A where I'm going to answer everything for you. Show notes will go into this as well as your trailer episode strategy. I have an amazing strategy with trailer episodes that it's so important to have a trailer episode. 3 is publishing your podcast. Here we'll go over your RSS feed, which is what you need to be able to submit to iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, Overcast, iHeartRadio. All these things need an RSS feed that you have. So this comes through a media host. Now, for those of you that might already maybe have a podcast or not, I have used a few different ones, and I believe the best media host out there is Libsyn. I believe the best media host where your audio is housed. Your audio is not housed on iTunes. It's not housed on Spotify. It's not housed on your computer, and it is not housed on your website. It is housed on a media host. And Libsyn, from my experience of managing other podcasts and doing all kinds of things, Libsyn is the best one. If you use the code Carla, because I did end up partnering with them, I told you guys that I'm very, very persistent and very annoying. And I have so many students that I was like, listen, I need some help and I want to partner with you guys to give free stuff, you know? So if you use the code Carla, which is my name, you actually get the rest of the month and the following month free as a media host. So if right now you do have a podcast and you were thinking about switching media hosts, they start at $5 and you can literally get the rest of the month and the following month, and you can try it for free. And we, on this phase as well, which is phase 3, we will be applying to all of the platforms. So you have to apply and be approved to these platforms. Week 4, phase 4, we're launching. Just that fast, we're about to launch. So remember, all of you guys that said you were thinking about doing this for over 30 days, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, a year, however long, we're now in phase 4, just that fast to launching your podcast. And here we'll go over the street team that you need to put together for launching. You're getting everybody and their mama involved. I mean, your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your friends' boyfriends and girlfriends and their kids. Everybody's going to be your street team, and we're all going to give them things to do to get your podcast out there. Giveaways and incentives to now get these people that might not know you an incentive. Hey, come here. I have good content, but I'm going to bribe you first. You know, a little bribing never hurt anybody. They do it all the time, don't they? And then promotion and marketing on social media with audiograms and certain pictures and artwork. You know, we are human. You are a consumer of podcasts as well. And you know that you like for things to look pretty, for things to look cohesive, for things to grab your attention. So we have to find people out on the street, which is social media, and say, hey, look at this. You like it? Okay, now come to me and listen. So that's what you would do week 4. Now, week 5 is really, really near and dear to my heart because I see a lot of places where they teach you how to launch a podcast. And they tell you, here, do A, B, C, D, and E. Now your podcast is launched. You launch with one episode, with whatever trailer episode, however you want, whatever you want to put out there, whatever information. But what happens after? Now you've launched. How do you keep people to come back? You know, why are they going to keep coming back to you on a weekly basis? And this is what we go over. Week 5, phase 5. We plan for future episodes. There's a lot of consistency. The main word in podcasting, if you have a pen and paper, write down really, really big. I want you to write really big. Consistency. I hope I spelled it right. Consistency right here. Can you see it? I think I spelled it right. Consistency, and that you need to have it etched from like in your brain. Consistency, you need to figure out how to plan these episodes out, how to monetize, which we'll go over 3 different ways to monetize them. Understanding your stats. You have to know how to understand your stats. We're not taking the wine bottle. And building a community that you can interact with. Now, monetizing your podcast, if you guys want to get your pen and papers out, because I told you I would be letting you know 3 ways to monetize your podcast. Affiliate marketing, promote others' products or services that you use to make the commission. Story time. Do you guys want me to tell you a quick story about how I got my first affiliate check? My first money off of affiliate. So the very first way, you guys want a story? I love to tell stories, you know? Okay, cool. So I'll tell you. Thank you. You know, I have to ask before you guys like say you don't want to hear my stories, but I like to tell stories. You know, this is part of the reason why I started a podcast. I like to talk. So I've been a long time listener of Audible, right? And Audible is just, I loved audiobooks the same way that I would listen to podcasts. I would listen to books at work or while I'm driving or doing whatever. I'm always listening to something. So I wanted an affiliate program with Audible and I reached out to them. And I was on episode 2 or 3 and they're like, we're sorry. You know, they would deny me. And I just kept applying and they would deny me and tell me no, or you need more episodes or tell me no. But they all would come from emails, like automated emails. And I was like, all right, no problem. I get it. You guys are ignoring me. You don't want me to be, you know, an affiliate. I want to make some money and I want to promote your stuff because I'm already talking about it. I already talk about Audible all the time. So finally I kept pushing like I always do. And one day they emailed me from the wrong email. And by wrong, I mean a personal email. And I was like, oh, this is my end. So his name is Joseph. And I started emailing Joseph myself. And I said, listen, Joseph, I don't have the biggest podcast. I only get maybe 200 downloads. I think I only have 6 episodes out. And I've been applying now for days. It wasn't even weeks. I would apply every single day. And you guys keep denying me. But I listen to Audible all the time. And I want to work with you. So Joseph was like, I don't know how you got to me, lady. And you keep emailing me. I'll give you a shot. And my very first check, you're not going to tell me that I'm not rich, came from an affiliate program for $60. I should probably hide it short right here. $60. I don't know if you can see it. Guys, you couldn't tell me that I wasn't rich. Listen. Hello. Joe Rogan, #1 podcast. I don't know about you, but shit, I'm 30 is the real deal. I have $60 from Audible. It's actually called Performance Bridge Media. That's what it is. And this was July 19th, 2018. I told you I launched my podcast March of 2018. So 4 months after I launched, I started receiving money. And again, this was with zero guidance. I had no one to help me. I had no one to tell me, do this. I had no one to give me pitch templates. I had nothing. I did it on my own. So you can also monetize, now that we're done with affiliate marketing, because it's very near and dear to me, because that's how I first made my money. You can sell your products or services through this. Listen, you're right, y'all. Joseph, I'm telling you, me and Joseph became friends after this. Joseph knows my name. So you can sell your products. I sell merch. I sell coaching. I sell consulting. I sell ebooks. I sell templates. All these things I sell through my platform. So let's say you're a chef. I think somebody in here said they were a chef. If you're a chef and you have a cookbook, you can talk about it, on the show. And now you're selling your cookbook. If you have 100 people a week, and every week you have 5 people that buy your cookbook for $10, that's $50 a week. Whoa, mind blown. Sell your own products. If you are a trainer, you can talk about training people virtually. Boom, you're making money. If you're an attorney and you can look over people's legal documents and give them advice on that, boom, there you're making money. If you can make t-shirts, if you can make journals, if you can make pencils, you can sell whatever you want to sell. You can sell yourself. No, you cannot sell yourself, guys. I take that back. Don't sell yourselves. I think that's illegal. I mean, it's your prerogative what you do for a donation, but that's on you. Public speaking, it's something else that you can do. I have had some public speaking gigs, and you can get paid for public speaking. There's an amazing website where you can get an agent. I can help you do agencies where you can get public speaking engagements and you can get paid for it. Why? Because you have a podcast. You have a podcast. And when you have a podcast, you can tell them, hey, I want to speak at your place because I'm an expert at parenting. I'm an expert at athletics. I'm an expert in cooking. And I talk about it on iTunes. I talk about it on Spotify. I talk about it on Stitcher every single week. I'm an expert. You want me at your show. You want me at your speaking engagement. And you know why you're going to get it? Because they can hear you speaking about it on a weekly basis. 3 ways to monetize your podcast. You don't need ads. You do not need ads. You don't need the top charting podcast to make money. Some of the podcasts that make the most money are not the highest top podcasts. Definitely get paid for public speaking. Now, I want to hear an amen if you're ready to start your own show. Give me an amen, please. Bring the Lord into this. After I done said you're going to sell yourself. Don't sell yourself now. Let's be amen. Are you ready to start? You ready to work with me? I want you to work with me. Give me an amen. I would say a prayer, but I'm not. I'm just going to drink this wine right now. We'll say a prayer later. Amen is right, Elizabeth. All right. Oh, I like that. Yerp. Okay, time. Oh, you got. I hear you. Amen. Let's get started. Okay, so I want to teach you how to launch your show literally within 30 days. I want to identify your audience, help you find your target audience. Who is going to listen to you? What do they look like? Where do they work? You want to be very, very specific on who you're speaking to. The biggest mistake people made with podcasting is that they say, my audience is everyone. It's men, women, Black, white, Spanish. Really? Is it really? No, it's not. And I want to help you get your first 1,000 downloads. I love when my people get their 1,000 downloads because it's not that hard. It's not that hard when you have the right blueprint. Now, I want you guys to build a loyal community just like mine. Here I have some examples, and I wish I had space. Oh, my nose is itching. I wish I had space for so many more, but I have someone that says, love this episode. I want to get in on the conversation. I have so much to say. You ever listen to a podcast and you're literally talking back to them? You're like, yes, girl. No, but why would you say that? Girl, you are wrong. Oh, no, he did not say that. What is wrong with him? That happens to me all the time. I'm talking to myself, and people tell me all the time they want to chime in into the conversation, or they do chime in through my emails or DMs or the Apple Podcast reviews. They let me know. But that's how I am with podcasting. Yep. Alexis, I know you feel me. So I have another one here that says, can I just say I've been listening since the summer and Carla has come a very long way. I enjoy her topics and all her guests. This show has helped me get through some hard times as well as taught me a lot about myself. The show is awesome. I won't even finish reading. The point of that is that you're going to make an impact in somebody's life. If you're only having an impact on one person's life, you've done your job. When I reach one person, I did what I'm here for. This is what I'm, one person, just you. If I'm here just for you, you got me. Now, I will want to teach you how to secure certain guests. I had Justin Gatlin come on the show. I had, Miss America, the first Black Miss America here in Florida. I had her come on the show. Erica Dunlap is her name. Laura Diaz. I had James Smith, who's an amazing criminal attorney. I couldn't believe he came on my show. I'm like, you want to come on my show? My show says shit. This is exactly how I pitched myself to him. I'm like, hey, I would love for you to come on my show. And I went on there for my personal email. So I didn't want to put this shit on 31. I'm like, I have this podcast and I would love for you to be a part of it. That has these many downloads. I want you to come and speak about A, B, and C. And he hits me back and he lets me know he wants to come on. And I'm like, but my show says shit. It's called Shit, I'm 30. I was so scared. And he was like, I'm there. And ever since, he has come on twice. He's ready to come again. And he's been one of my number one fans. Love, love, love him to death. And I never thought I was going to get him to say yes. I can help you get your show sponsored. So this is actually news for those of you that are here today. I'm announcing something, and that is that there is a network in the Brews for me to start. And I have been putting out here all these podcasts of basically, you guys are micro influencers. If you're not a celebrity, if you don't have 40,000, 100,000, a million followers, and you're not on the radio or on TV, nobody knows us. I'm with you. Nobody knows us. So this is who I've been sponsored by myself. Again, that little girl out of a desk that was an accountant with no social media following. BT said, I'll give her sponsorship. I want her people to know about me. Simple Health, Daily Harvest, Lola, Audible, ModCloth, and so many others that I've worked with. They've given me a chance, and I'm not even in the top 1% of podcasts. I'm teaching you how to do what I do, and I'm not even in the top 1%. So this is me proving to you that it can be done. Am I on the radio? Nope. Am I on TV? Nope. Is one of my best friends have one of the 1% podcasts? Have I ever been on it? Nope. It's not my audience. I have no need to be on it. So you can do it. Now I want to show you some of my idea to launch alumni, and relationships is one of them. Unexpected Reality just launched Broken Bougie. The Wind Down Crew, love them. Hip Hop Shrink Podcast, No Better News. Money and Merlot. The Money and Merlot podcast, I want you guys to know that they are a podcast that just put out a certain amount of episodes and let them out. He is now on tour with his book. He's not been on tour on TV, and he leveraged that with his podcast. He is an accountant, and she is a wine connoisseur. She literally works with wines and those. Listen, I like my $5 wine, $8 when I'm feeling fancy. Judge yourself, but this $8 wine is amazing. That's who I am, but they leverage what they have to get on TV, to get a book out there, to sell out of a book. Hip Hop Shrink Podcast. I want you guys to know Hip Hop Shrink Podcast just launched. I believe they're only in like episode 7 or 8. Within episode 5, Hip Hop Shrink Podcast had their first ad. It was a porn company. Now you guys know porn is $1 billion industry. They did a great job at what they were doing. They heard their episodes, and they actually sponsored them and gave them some moolah. Can you guys believe that? They literally have a porn company sponsoring them within like their 4th episode. So when you're putting out good content and you know how to find people, it will get there. Relationships. Let me tell you about her. I'll come right back to Ashley. But, this is Claire, not Ashley. They messed this up. But I wanted to talk to you guys about Claire, because Claire did let me know this course helped me so much. I don't think without the course, I would have been able to start it so quickly, because I'm a huge person of self-doubt. Is anybody out there really quick in the chat? Let me know. Are you self-doubting yourself? Are you doubting if you can do this? Are you scared that no one's going to listen to you? Like, I want to know if that's you. She says, I'm a perfectionist, and if it's not perfect, I don't put it out there. With the course, there was a time limit, and I had it done, and boom, next thing you know, you're launching your podcast. I'm excited to see what 2020 has to bring. So she is a huge self-doubter. When I started with her, even her boyfriend was in my DMs like, please help her out. Yes, you're doubting yourself. Claire is one of my girls. She got it out there. Now I want to prove to you guys something. I really want to prove this to you guys. Right here to the right. Hands, I don't know if you guys can see my cursor. Charts. This was episode 5. When she released episode 5, she reached the top charts. Do you guys see the number on there? Number 77 in her category. Number 77 in the Apple Podcast United States of America. She reached the top charts, and she did not think she could do it. She was sitting for months, probably years on this, and did not want to do it. She was trying to figure out, couldn't figure it out. She reached the top charts. And guess what? Today, I was doing some research on all my podcasts, because I'm working on a network to put everybody onto here and get you guys paid. And she's on the top charts again today. No Better News over here. Right before this. No Better News. She was on the top charts. She's like, I'm just going to be talking about politics. I'm not an expert. It's just something I like. No Better News made it on the top charts. This is something that you can do yourself. Do not doubt yourself. If you have the right guidance, I am here for you, and I want to help you do it. Now, Ashley is another one. Look at the name of her podcast, Dear Overthinker. When Ashley scheduled her one-on-one with me, it was before we had the idea to launch Actual Academy, before I had the course. So Ashley and I sat on the phone and she just purchased one-on-ones with me. She spent probably more money than anybody else because she was one-on-one. She wanted to keep talking to me. And I was just like, all right, girl. She didn't know what to do. So she talks on me. She was vulnerable, sharing her idea with me. She thought I would think it was a horrible idea, but she said she quickly put at ease. Carla gave me all the tools to be successful. She helped me groom my concept and simplify it. She gave me an equipment list and a bunch of homework. Keep in mind, if you're going to work with me, you're going to have homework. But if you're going to get this homework together, it's because I want you to succeed. I want you to succeed like all these people have. Now, I want you guys to invest in yourself. She said, invest in yourself and save yourself some time. That's all I'm doing here, saving you guys some time. Let's go past this one. Now, I want to ask you a question and I want you to tell me yes or no. So really quick in the comments, would this course be worth it if it simply allowed you to generate additional income, just a little bit, and give you a platform where you own it and you can impact others' lives? So yes or no, would this be worth it if you had additional income and you can impact somebody's life? Would this be worth it for you? It was worth it for me. It was worth it for me before I was able to quit my job because of it. I would, if it's simply to touch somebody's life, this course is enough for me. If this is simply the fact that I was able to touch one person's life, I am all in. I will do whatever I have to do because you need to be on iTunes. You need to be on Spotify. You need to be out there. Again, I don't know how many times I have to say this. I was nobody. And I hate to say nobody because we're all somebody. But in this realm of podcasts and social media and all this out there, I was nobody. So you guys gave me, yes, I'm so glad you guys are in. So I do have a course and I want to tell you what's involved in my course. I have a weekly group check-in. So I would love to tell you how this works. Weekly for 5 weeks, we meet. And I don't know if you guys follow me on social media, but I love to post when we meet. It's virtual. You guys are looking at me. I'm looking at you. And I will sit in this video group with you guys until we are done with every single one of your questions and brainstorming for you. I want you to know that these video group check-ins, we are brainstorming together and you're able to hear everyone else's opinions. I'm going to show you how to create your studio equipment list. So I don't know if you remember right before this, Ashley was talking about how I gave her homework and exactly what she needed. So if you're going to have co-hosts, I will tell you what you need to have a co-host. If it's 3 of you guys, I will tell you the equipment that you need. If it's 3 of you guys, if it's just you and virtual people that you're interviewing somebody from Africa or Canada or, another city, I will teach you how to do that as well and what equipment you need. I will give you the perfect guest pitch template. Although I sell them, when you join my course, I will teach you how to make it exactly for you and what you should put in there, how you should word it. The same thing with the sponsorship pitch template. I told you guys, I pitched myself. Remember the Joseph story? I think you guys remember Joseph. I pitched myself to Joseph the same way I pitched myself into a whole nother network. So I will teach you guys exactly how to word it. I will teach you how to create your own personal podcast intro. The intro is so important. So important. And I will give you access to a private Facebook group. Now, this is my favorite part of it all. Our Facebook community. If you don't have Facebook, I have had students that just created a fake ghost page just to be part of the group because we are so involved with each other. Like we are a family. We are a network. We help each other out. I have had some people that one girl helped another guy create his artwork. Another one, they become guests on each other's show. It's just, it's so good. I will teach, actually, I'm getting right there to you. So if you were to get this today, you're getting lifetime access to all of this. And our weekly group is $39.34. Oh my God. I would never do that to you. I almost cussed. I was about to cuss. I'm about to cuss. Fuck no. I would never charge someone this amount of money. And I'll tell you why I'll never charge this amount of money. Not today. Not tomorrow. Not today, not tomorrow. Why? I want to give you guys a cut on this and I want you to join it because when I was looking to start my podcast and I needed help, this is what they were charging me. It was actually more than this. And I was like, I just need to start. I want to be able to start. So I want you to join this course, and I'm going to give you guys some bonuses before we get there. When you join my course, you get a guaranteed interview with me for your podcast. So I don't have much time between my academy, between my podcasting. I have a second podcast coming out right now that I've been brewing on. So I don't have much time to do it. But if you choose to be on this academy with me, it's guaranteed for you. Also, bonus number 2 is an ad for my podcast. I'm very transparent on how much my ads are. My ads, every time you hear one on my show, are $395. I have and this just happened. This just happened after my Brilliant Idiots appearance. So after Brilliant Idiots, I was able to start charging $395 for this, for my ads. So I want you to know it's very possible to get there. I'm going to teach you how you can get that yourself, but I'll give this to you for free. You can reach 30,000 people just off of this. Now, right now, the podcasting and the intensive course is very limited. It is a value of $39.94. I cannot accept more than a certain amount of people because when we're in this group chat, I'm giving all of my attention and all of my energy to your podcast. The course begins March 9th and it is $897. Now, I told you guys I received my first check and I didn't know what I was doing. I've been able to get people paid and they have gotten their money back on these courses within the first 5 weeks. Within 5 weeks, they started making their money back weekly and they paid it back. Like, it's done, over and done with. And they saved so much time, so much time. So the limited space course is $897. The course begins March 9th. Now, you do have a 14-day money back guarantee. If you sign up today, you're guaranteed 14 days after the course begins. So March 9th plus 14, we're in week 2 and you think, Carla, you're full of shit. You don't know what you're talking about. You suck. This is not for me. Or just you decided that podcasting is just not for you. You don't want to do it. I will give you your money back. Now, I do have a second option. So this option right here is the intensive course. Right here, you'll be right along with me and we'll meet every single week. I have a self-paced, which is the exact same course, the exact same 5 pages. You get videos of how bite-sized videos and tutorials. And this is a total of $2,089, but I am doing this for $397. $397 self-paced. I want to show you actually what this looks like. So if you guys give me a second, I'm going to share my screen with you and show you what they both look like. So both the self-paced and the intensive course where you have me as your crutch, holding your hand on a weekly basis to launch your podcast. They both look the same. So let me log in here real quick and show you what this looks like. Right here. Pre-apps logged in. Nope. Uh-oh. My courses. I will show you exactly. Oh, man. Let's see. Launch your podcast in 30 days. Course curriculum. All right. I want you guys to let me know if you can see. Share screen. Share. Can you guys see my screen? Hopefully you can. Let me know. This is exactly what your course looks like. So you'll be using this course. And once you're enrolled as a self-paced, or if you are in the intensive program, you will be right here. Week 1. I'll welcome you. You choose your name. I'll tell you exactly what names you you should use, you shouldn't use, how to name it, how short, how catchy. I help you with that. Your artwork, exactly how to make your artwork. And within here, within your artwork, one second. Right here, all these people right here, they're struggling with names. They're trying to figure out the graphic designer. I will give you all of the information within this. I think you guys are able to see. You can't see it. Oh, 1 second. Sorry. I was not looking at you guys telling me that you cannot see it. Sorry. Should be right here now. Okay. This is where we are. Here's exactly what your course curriculum looks like. For both intensive and self-paced. So can you guys see it now? I think you can. You have your show category. Look at how short these videos are. They're all tutorials, step by step, recording exactly how to edit. It's 15 minutes. You can go, you figure out how to interview your trailer episodes. Everything I have outlined for you. Week 3, launch week. Week 5, 7 ways to monetize, segment ideas, content planning. I give you your guest pitch template, your sponsorship template, and your partnership agreement. If you're planning on having a partner, I will give you your agreement. It's very, very important. If you're thinking of having a co-host, you need a partnership agreement. But these are your 5 weeks. Simple. I make it so simple for you. Literally, anybody can do this. It's just knowing what's inside of each one of these videos is going to help you be a successful chart-topping podcast. Okay. Hello. I'm back. So, I don't know if you guys can. All righty. So, So with this one, it's the $397, and you do it at your own pace. This one includes one one-on-one coaching call with me. So if you were to do it at your own pace, you won't have me holding your hand every single week, making sure that you finish. Although you can, I'll send some occasional emails, but perfect. But it will be one-on-one coaching call with me. So there is a way to get this without putting the whole thing. Now, you guys, I will be completely transparent with you. When I purchased my first course, I was terrified. I'm like, I don't have this money. I don't want to spend this money. I can figure it out myself. You can. Now, it's your choice, 100%. You can try to start your own with no guidance, or 100% or 100% proven blueprint, piecing it all together with Dr. Google. You can try to figure out, or you can take a risk-free chance. I will give you your money back. No, so I have on here, you can do a 4 payments of $250 if you want. I do have a payment plan for both. I can give you guys the offer right now here. You guys can see it, how it works. There is a payment plan for both. There are a payment plan for both. So I don't want to scare you too fast. But the intensive one, which is one of my favorite ones, and is my favorite one because I actually get to, hold your hand through it all. You get to be there with me. I get to brainstorm your show. I get to brainstorm your artwork, help you with your artwork, help you with your name, with your show description, with your trailer episode. Like, I can help you with all of this. So you can do it for 4 payments, and the other one is 3 payments. Now, you can choose what you want to do. You can figure it out with Dr. Google, like I told you, or you can have me help you. Most likely, you will not launch if you're doing it by yourself. You will not launch. The next class after March 9th, I don't know. I don't know when I'll be able to do another intensive class after March 9th. After March 9th, I will be taking on the full network. So I have released so many podcasts at this point that I am creating a network for you. So one of the pluses that every podcast that has gone through Idea to Launch will be able to do is to join. Oh my goodness. So I want to say your name right. Sahuana just joined and just bought hers. Listen to me. Or you signed up for Idea to Launch. You're ready. All you have to do is go in and purchase, I don't know when the intensive one will be. It will be available as self-paced, but after this, outside of self-paced, the way that I work with my other students, I don't know when I'll be able to do it, but I will be having that close relationship with all my other people to be able to start their own. Now, I want to do a full Q&A with you guys. I told you guys to hold all of your questions. I know you guys have probably tons of them. I'm over here telling you, give me your money. You're like, what for what? I explained so much to you. We went through so many different things. So I want you to tell me right now, what are your questions? What are your concerns? The self-paced just gets a one-on-one call with me. Yes. I will, you guys can purchase templates at a discounted rate. So I have that in, it gets that. No. I'm sorry, Ashley. The self-paced, until I close the option, because it will not be open there. There's going to be an ending date on this. Let me get this for you. Here we go. So with the self-paced, you will not get a weekly group check-in, but you'll get the guest pitch and the sponsorship list. So you remember when I just showed you guys on here, you'll have the agreement, the partner agreement, and you also have your other stuff so we can get this. Can we get a link to the slide you showed us? Which slides, love? Frank. How long is the weekly check-in? Literally, we will stay on there until you have no more questions. And that's how I've stayed. We choose how many times we want to get on there, and that's how we'll choose how to do it. I'm sorry, I'm hoping this didn't do anything right now. Yikes. Just remember, if you sign up, where are you guys? Here we go. The weekly slides. So you'll get a replay of it, and then the replay expires. So yes. And like I said, the weekly check-in is as long as you want it to be. I see that William, Christina, Sajuana have joined. I'm going to send you guys more information so you'll be able to finalize that. I'm excited. You guys are ready to join all of this. Yay, yay, yay. I'm so excited. You started with creating your podcast. Yes, you'll get a replay of this entire thing. You won't get the slides. You just get a replay of this. You know, it gives you a breakdown of what it is. It's also all written down on the idea to launch. Is there a way to work around with the group? Is there a way to work around? What do you mean work around with the group? I don't understand your question. How much is the average amount to spend to start from scratch? Money-wise? So outside of the course, your microphone, the one that I recommend for everybody to use, is $69. So you're looking at a $69 microphone, but I also have a very, very good recommendation on the list of things that you can get. There's a $22 microphone on there that you can definitely use if it's a solo podcast or if you're doing virtual interviews. Great. So you can either go from $22 to $300 microphone. All depends on you, but I will give you the best sounding ones. And it's not a Yeti microphone. Do not go and purchase a Yeti microphone. Don't do it. I will be so upset with you. And then outside of that, your media host will be between $5 and $15 a month to house your audio. Outside, there's no other expenses outside. I think somebody asked me earlier, like, you wanted me to talk about what if you're in a public space? I don't know what you mean. I need you to be a little bit more specific. Is there a way to work around with the group? What if you're in a public space? Like, what if you're So it's virtual. It's completely virtual. So the group chat, you can do it on your phone. We do it all on Zoom. I send you a link. You log into the link just like this here, but we all see each other. Are audio interfaces like the Focusrite is necessary for a small podcast? No. You don't need it. Yeah, Jasmine, do not do it. I'll be so angry with you. No, if it's a one person, you definitely don't need an audio interface. Once you get to two people, it makes it easier to do, a lot better sounding audio with an audio interface. But Ty, I have an amazing audio interface that you guys can use, and it's in there. and the studio equipment. I have every which way. If you want a portable podcast where you want to go somewhere, if you want to go to a studio and then you want to go ahead and edit your own things, that's something as well that you can do. So it's not going to break the bank at all to do this. You guys can find a way to outsource. So my company will actually be able to do that for you as well. If you don't have the time, that's totally up to you. So should I set aside a budget for this venture? Outside of this, the budget that you're going to have is your microphone and your monthly media host, which is a tops $15 a month. That's it, $15 a month. Thank you, Ebony. That was just so sweet of you. I appreciate it, girl. You're so sweet. Okay, so I put on here an offer where you should be able to click on join now. And once you go on there, I should preview. It should say intensive course or self-paced course. You should be able to click on there. Let me know if you can see it with that offer that I just sent out. If not, I'll put on here. I can look it up for you right now. I'm sorry. Marcus Red. Site. Pages. Copy. Uh-oh. 1 second. Preview. All right. This is the website right here. If you can't see it, should be able to pin it on here as well. You'll have both options on here. If you can click on it, you'll see it. Okay. Where do we sign up on your website? Okay, so I have it right here. It's the link. So while you're on here still, you can go on it really quick and you can see it says intensive course and self-paced. I love the self-paced one because I love to be with you guys and I love to brainstorm. Like I eat, breathe, sleep, shit, podcasting. Literally. That's all that I do. I'm blessed enough to have been able to be behind the scenes. Being in front of the camera and in front of the microphone is not always where I love to be. I like to be behind it. And I've been able to be behind shows like when I did Charlamagne's show, I was there because I was working the boards and I was learning how to engineer. And a lot of the opportunities I've gotten is because I love the behind the scenes. I love the business aspect of it. I love how people get into the top charts. That's what I like. This is fun for me, but what I love is the behind the scenes. And that's why I'm here for you guys. Elena, apps like Anchor. I will explain to you how I feel about Anchor. So Anchor is a platform where, yes, you can very quickly go ahead and launch your podcast, do it straight out of your phone, no problem. The problem with that is that you don't own your RSS feed. So if you saw that on week 3, we were getting our RSS feed and our media host, and I spoke about Libsyn. You need to own your content. So Anchor takes all these people, and what they do is that it's free, but it's not free. It's free at a cost to you. They put ads onto your show. People listen to ads on your show. It's not the great. You don't own your content. So it's free at a cost to you. Okay, what about my situation specifically where my podcast has already been launched and I have approval from all platforms? Which would you recommend? Okay, Aaron, I would recommend for you what is your podcast's name? What I would recommend to you is the same thing I did with Dirty Podcast, the same thing I did with the Win Podcast, the same thing I did. I've had about 6 different podcasts that I relaunched. So if you didn't put out a trailer, if you didn't launch with the right amount of episodes, if you didn't have all the ratings, if you didn't have all the downloads on the first week to get you in the top charts, I would go with a relaunch, because if you just launched, nobody knows you launched. Just saying. No one knows you launched. It takes you to the login page, Ashley. Okay. Ebony, how much time do you need to commit every week to be successful in the class? So I would say you need it take. Give me 1 second. So if you click on the where I gave you, it should take you to a login page and it should say intensive course or self-paced, and it should give you the one-time payment or the payment plan. So can you guys let me know if that's what you're seeing? Let me share the screen really quick with you because I see you guys are signing up. Yikes. I see you guys signing up, like Yolanda, Katina, Elizabeth, William, Christina, Savannah. I see you guys signing up, but I want to show you what it looks like. So let me share my screen with you really quick, and I'm going to answer. All right, I'm going to tell me if this is what should pop up for you. Share my screen. Share my entire screen or not. Share. Okay. So this is what you should see. When you're on the chat and you click on here on the link that I gave you, it should take you here. And you should be able to click either on here or self-paced. You can see more information this way, but it should bring you here where you can then click on intensive course and choose one-time payment or 4 month. Is this not what you see? Or self-paced? Should give you both. Is that not what you see? No, Ashley, don't feel sorry for that. I'm keeping it open until the course starts. It's going to be open. Oh, you just paid? Okay, maybe it's just not giving it to me just yet. It could be. It just probably hasn't given it to me on here. And it's just telling me like the sign up one. It'll come through. Which one did you go? Just jumps to sign in page. That's so weird. Okay, I'm going to send an email as soon as we're done to give you guys. Christina, yours looks totally different. I wonder what it looks like. If you click the offer, it just sends you to a login page. But if you click the link, you can see intensive. Okay, so don't use this. Don't use the offer. Use the one I gave you in the chat. So use this one. I'll send it again. Use this one. Okay, Ebony, you asked me a question I wanted to answer. And that was how much time do you need to commit? I would say about 2 to 3 hours a week. Not long at all. Like literally the curriculum, it's probably 30 minutes. So you're going to spend maybe 30 minutes on the videos, and then the hour and a half we'll spend on there. And then you yourself will be with your pen and paper putting things together. If you don't have time to do any editing, what is the expected cost of outsourcing? Good question. So you can go on Fiverr and you'll be able to find people to edit your stuff for like $30. I actually have someone that can, within my academy, I offer that. So this is something that you're looking for. You can expect to pay about $30 an episode for an hour episode, for up to an hour. It can be all done for you. Intro, we can engineer it for you. Like, so if that's something that you're looking for, Tanya, that can definitely be done for you. I can do that for you. My team over at Idea to Launch will get all that stuff done for you. Once I get to the page you showed us, I am not able to click on the self-paced option or really? I'm not sure if it's because you're on your phone. Let me get you. All right, see if this works for you. Our most episodes 1 hour. This is something that I love to talk about. You don't have to worry about something being an hour. Do not put pressure on you. You can start with a 30-minute, you can do an hour, you can do 45 minutes. You're showing up every single week. You don't have to worry about that. Will this Q&A be available on the email as well? On the replay? Mm-hmm. It will. The replay only will be available for about 48 hours. It could be because, okay, as soon as we're done, I'll be sending you guys an email with the links. But I just sent you one right here. Let me know if this, I'm going to pin it up on here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, man. Okay, let me remove. So on this sticky message, see if that one works. That last one worked? Perfect. Okay. So I'll post also. It's so weird because it's actually, I'm clicking on it. So it could be the phone aspect of it. Here's the other link. Okay. Date. Perfect. All right. We're back. I'm back. Thank you, Elizabeth. I will see you soon. Yes, get your daughter ready for bed. Mine's been in bed for hours now. She thinks she has a full-time job. What about copywriting your podcast? What do you mean about like your information? Once you put it out there, that is your content. What would be the editing cost for your team to help? It is included in the cost of the class. No. The class is totally different. Afterwards, we can manage your podcast. So Idea to Launch will also has a management aspect of it. So when my podcast goes out, I literally just record my intro, like my ads, and she adds everything in. Like my team puts everything together for you. I think who was asking that? Tanya. And yes, Ebony, 2 to 3 hours per week. Literally no more than that. And then after, however long it depends if you're doing the editing or if you're outsourcing your editing. I see. We already have students in here. Listen, guys. When I tell you guys that podcasting makes me beyond excited, like you guys are literally signed up. I can't wait to give you all these awesome, like, I can't wait. Is it a flat fee? Yes. Of course, Tanya. And it's so understandable. This is why I'm keeping it open. I want to make sure. This is another thing that I want to tell you guys is, although you have me here one-on-one, if it makes you feel more comfortable, because I've been talking to you guys now for over an hour and 20 minutes. But if it makes you feel more comfortable to have a 15-minute call with me about your specific idea, you can do so. I will give you right here. If you go to carlawilmeris.com, I'll take this off of here really quick. If you go to carlawilmeris.com, you can, it's not going to work like that. Sorry. www.carlawilmeris.com. All right. At my website, you can do a 15-minute consultation with me before the enrollment starts. So if you have any more questions specifically to what you have going on, whether you're ready to do this, no, Tanya, I'm here. I'm hanging out. My daughter's asleep. I already ate dinner. I still have wine left. Girl, I'm chilling. You hear me? Oh, Ashley from the gym. Did you have to make me feel guilty? Did you have to make me feel guilty? Don't mind the licking of it. I haven't been to the gym. You guys, I'm saying, if you guys find all of this, you can sign up. I want you guys to know that the intensive one, I only have limited space. It has to be limited because the only reason is because I cannot focus on everybody's show. Like I literally become a creative director in your show. Literally, I become a creative director in what you have going on with your own show. Christina, yes. Yes, 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 yes. And it's an investment for you. I'm telling you, when I did this, y'all, I cannot tell you. We have Christina and we have Yolanda in. Yes, I'm so excited. Christina, you're not going to regret it. Literally in 30 days, you're going to be launched, period, point blank. It's all up to you what day you decide to launch. I know all of my students like a specific day because it's kind of like a birthday for them. So I had a lot of people this month do 220. They were ready to go, but they're like, no, we want 220 because it's 22020. And I had one 22720. Like, you choose your birthday. You choose when you want to do it. But I'm going to be a creative in the intensive course. I'm going to be a creative director of your podcast. Literally. You have me, and I have sat with the Joe Buddens, with the Charlemagnes, and it's not them. It's the creative minds behind them. So you guys see these monster podcasts that are going on, and I've been able to be there, but I'm not there as how do I explain this? To be with the talent, their talent. I'm behind the scenes. I'm figuring out, how do you produce this? How do you get these downloads? What do you use for this microphone wise? How do you edit? That's where I come into play. And that's why I know a lot of people sell courses off of what they've been able to do, but not to do it. Please pin the link one last time so I can sign up for the self-paced course. Yes, ma'am. Right here. I think you should be able to see it on here. Once I become the creative director behind your podcast with you, there's no limit to what you can do. Let me know if you can see it, Ashley. There's still quite a bit of you guys in here. Do you have any questions? Is there anything you want to hear? Don't be scared to ask. I'm going to start calling you out by names. I'm just kidding. I won't. But Aaron, you're still here. Frank, any questions? Wendy, Erica, William, Katina, Tanya, like, let me know what it is that you want to talk about. What is that if you're here and you're still wondering, I'm not sure. I want you to tell me why you're not sure. I want you to tell me, what are you thinking about? Yay, Ashley, you're here. William, heard you. We'll talk on the 2nd. So William, we will be talking. Christina and Yolanda. Yay. Oh, where am I at? Oh, shoot. Where'd you guys go? Here we are. I'm so excited you guys are doing it. Jasmine, no, think I have to budget this, so hopefully before the next class starts. Yes. So we will be open. The enrollment will be open until class starts or until it fills up. One or the other. So I believe last time was a little bit, we filled up pretty damn fast, which was amazing. My insurance comes from the fact that mine is city specific. What do you mean city specific, Tanya? What do you mean by, like, these are the questions that I want to go on. What do you mean by city specific? Because a podcast is worldwide. So you can talk about your city, but the world is going to hear about your city. Aaron, I think Aaron, you told me you have, are you the one that just launched, Aaron? I'm so sorry. Tanya, might not have a real audience, Dallas based. Okay, since we're here, go ahead and tell me what is it that you're talking about Dallas? What do you mean Dallas based? Only 24 people allowed in the class. No, way less than 24 people. 24 people in what class? Absolutely not. We don't. No. What do you mean what you do in Dallas? I talk about what I do in Orlando every single day. I talk about what I do with my daughter every single day. What do people care about that? Think about, do you care? Can you make an impact in somebody's life? You're worried about all that, Aaron. So Aaron says, you have the self-paced one. You can do either one. You can definitely do either one. And in a one-on-one, we can tackle some things out. I would say that you would definitely benefit more from the group one because you're able to see more than that. What a great day. Got my tea from Weezy and Mandy and just signed up with you. Yay, Ashley. I'm so excited. You said your tea. That's so funny. Trying new spots, giving critic reviews of. So Tanya, when you're doing that, that is amazing because I can teach you how to make money from these spots that you're reviewing. Hello. Now you can get published on local magazines. You can get published on local websites. Girl. You're thinking this big. I'm thinking this big. You have to think big. Dallas, first of all, Dallas is huge. I've been dying to go to Dallas. So if you're reviewing businesses, girl, they will pay you to talk about them. They will pay you to go there. I've been thinking about talking about being an introvert that goes out to try more things and meet new people, but not sure if there's an audience for that. Hell yeah, you know how many, I will tell you right now, one of my biggest episodes, one of my mostly downloaded episodes was the one I talked about becoming an introvert. It's called Becoming an Introvert in Your 30s, something along those lines. It's huge because at my age and once we grow up, because of social media, we're all becoming introverts. And I've been such a huge extrovert and I've developed really bad social anxiety. Really, really bad social anxiety to the point where I have my first live show, sold out live show within the first 7 months. First 7 months. I screamed hi at you at the show when you were trying to slide out with wax. Did you, Ashley? I'm sorry. He was dragging me out of there. Yes, Aaron, move some things around for that. Who was I talking to? Elena. So like I was saying, the introvert episode, I have really bad ADD. I talk about it all the time also. The introvert episode was huge because you have an audience for that. You know how many introverts are out there? Look at one of my dear overthinker. She's an overthinker. She's like, nobody's going to hear this. I'm the only one that overthinks. She has a huge audience because she's just talking about being an overthinker and how she goes through her life. You want to hear it. How many Netflix shows are out there about the same damn thing? How many movies are out there with the same damn plot? So I don't want you to be scared about what you don't have an audience for. And if that's what's worrying you, I want you to go ahead and make that one-on-one with me. Okay? I will tell you right now, I'm like trying to read. I will tell you right now that it was very, very, very scary for me turning into an introvert and very antisocial. I want you guys to think bigger than what you were thinking when you first came in here. You're thinking about reaching maybe your neighborhood or the city that you're in. No. You're in Dallas. You know, I want to go to Dallas. If I might find your podcast because your podcast was featured on Dallas Eats. I don't know if that's a thing, Tanya, just saying. You know but I can show you how to try to get published by all these and get published on these publications by your podcast because you're a niche. Niches are great to make money off of. You will make your money back. I still have quite a few of you guys in here. And I want to know what you're thinking, what's going through your minds. And I'm going to start calling you out because I like calling people's name out. I used to do that in school all the time. Jasmine, what are you thinking about? Tamika, what are you thinking about? Natari, what's going through your mind? I know I haven't washed my hair. So you're probably wondering, why is she on here without washing her hair? Why is she on here drinking all this wine? But what's going through your mind? H, what's going through your mind? Wendy, Erica, William, I know we have something coming up. Yolanda, you're already in here. I cannot wait to get to know you and work with you. But I want to know what's going through your mind. What is it that's telling you, maybe I'm not ready? You know, maybe not yet. Because that's how I felt when I purchased my first one. Let me finish this homework. Go ahead, Christina. You're already in there. We're going to get together. You're going to get to experience all this cool, fun stuff. Good night, my love. By the way, you gave me a great hair advice with Cantu and hair. That's so funny. I'm scary. Okay, Natari, what are you scared of? Tell me what you're scared of. First of all, you made the first huge step, which is coming here tonight. And not only did you come here tonight, you've been here the whole time. You've been hanging out with me this whole time. So what are you scared of? You're scared of people not listening? Are you scared of what my people think? I will tell you right now, I was terrified about what people think. And I will tell you that, Ashley, you're in. Woo! Ashley's in here. Yes, 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 yes. Get it, girl. So I will tell you right now that I was thinking about what my family might think. And trust me, your family and your closest friends are not the ones that are going to be pushing you. They're not going to be the ones that are going to be supporting you. But you can try. Do this for you. Do this for you. Do not be scared about what people are going to think. They're going to, if you do a podcast, they're going to talk about you. If you don't do the podcast and you do something else, they're going to talk about you. They're going to talk about your new boyfriend. They're going to talk about your new girlfriend. They're going to talk about where you work. They're going to talk about your shoes. People are going to talk regardless. But who is out here? Who is out here following their dreams? You want to be in front of a microphone. You want to have your artwork. They're going to talk about you, but who's on iTunes? They're going to talk about you, but who's on Spotify? They're going to talk about you, but who's getting a check as soon as you start? Oh, and another thing that I want to let you guys know, that all of my students, all of my students get a promo code for my self-paced course. All of you all get a promo code so you can actually become your first affiliate ad can come from me. So right off the bat, as soon as you start, if you want, I will give you an affiliate code where it's every time somebody goes into there, you're making almost $30. Hello. You're making money right off the bat. This is something that I have never said before in a webinar. I have never divulged this information because I keep it very, confidential with my students. So I've never actually said this information. You will become an affiliate of Idea to Launch, and you'll be the first ones to start. You'll start generating income just from that, because if you did it, you want your friends to be able to do it too. Once you get going, they'll be like, how'd you do it? Can you help me? I want to have one too. I want to be on iTunes. I want people telling me that they want to watch my stuff. Watch, it's going to happen. Those haters that didn't like you, I can't tell you how many people are watching. Did you guys, I don't know if you listen to my podcast, but because of my podcast, one of the girls that I got cheated on with years ago sent me a DM and a tweet talking about how much of a fan she is of mine. Had no idea that I knew she was smashing my ex-boyfriend. But I was like, hey girl, welcome to the tribe, but that will happen. Erica, same thing. Stop being scared. What are you scared of? You're spending the money on Starbucks. You're spending the money on drinks. Come on, baby. You're spending it on something. Spend it on yourself. I splurged myself. One of my courses was $2,000. $2,000 to get here to where I am. So it's real. It's really, really real. My Wendy. Okay, I'm gonna go to Wendy's really quick because I want to work with you, Wendy. Are you still here? Yes. Let me see. Wendy, let's see what you're thinking. Wendy's thinking, my mind, I think that I'm ready. I know I'm ready. I'm an obnoxious, extroverted introvert. But I currently don't have the funds for the class at this time. I understand. You know where I put my $2,000? My credit card. Shh. Don't tell that to anyone. Thank goodness I paid it off before I had to tell my boyfriend that I just spent that a couple months ago. But literally, I spent $2,000. It was an amazing course, and I'm able to do what I do right now, and I already made my money back off of it. But it had to do with my business, not the podcasting aspect of it. But I'm telling you, you'll find a way. And again, the course starts March 9th. So if by March 9th you can get it together, and there's still spots open, I got you. Don't worry. But it's time for you to stop. Like, don't be scared of yourself. Who do we have in here? Frank, I know, Frank, you've been messaging me. You messaged me a few times, and I know you have questions. Is there anything that's still in your mind? I don't know who H is. H never said anything while we were here. What is some questions you might have? Erica, what is on your mind? What are you thinking? Like, I'm not sure. This is what I want to do just yet, or how I want to do it. Elena, I know you've been talking quite a bit. Yolanda, you're in there, honey. We are in there. Like I told you, go to my website and you can schedule a one-on-one with me for a free 15 minutes. So I know that we're here and we're live and you can ask me all these questions. If you feel more comfortable, just straight one-on-one with me, we can do that. Then it will be March 2nd before the course starts. So you can schedule for March 2nd to do a one-on-one with me. Erica, I'm thinking self-paced, but I can change. Can I change before 3/9? Yes, you can. I'll change it for you. Just email me. If you want to change it, just email me. But actually, hold off until you make up your mind. Hold off until you make up your mind. And decide which one you want to do. We are ready to regroup and relaunch. I know that's right. I know that's right. Eric, I want you to, Erica, I would say to you, go to my website and schedule a 15 minute with me. So those of you guys are in here and like schedule a 15-minute with me if you want. If you're still like teeter-tottering on which one you should do and how you should do it, I can sit there with you for 15 minutes and we can like talk about what's worrying you, what's not worrying you. I'm going to be your coach, and this is an investment of yourself. Okay, you sending the links via email after, right? Yes, I am. The link will be on there. So both the links will be on there. I will also send the link for the consultation so you guys can schedule them. I only do them on Monday, so you will only have March 2nd to schedule that before they're all booked up. I think I have, I'll tell you right now how many I have left. Oops. Before those fill up, I have accounts, scheduled events. So I already have 1, 2, 3, I have 5 already for Monday that I already had consultations that I have, and some of them, there's only two people from here that actually did those. So go ahead. If you're worried about it, you can schedule that. We can do it on Monday really quickly. If you go to Carla Ramirez and do a 15-minute one. But I am going to send that in the email. Okay. Do that, babe. Do that, love. I think that will help you if you're still stuck on it, on how you're going to do this. Let me look here really quick. Those of you guys that are still here, what are we? Yolanda, I'm so excited to work with you. You have no idea. I have 8 spots in the class left. I have 1, 2, 8. 8, 8, 8. And we have until the 9th to fill that up. So today is the what? The 27th to 11 days. We'll start in 11 days. I'm a self-starter, so the self-paced may be better. It could be if you're a self-starter. The only thing that you get from the difference between the self-paced, which is great because you're getting tutorials from me. I'm speaking to you on there on those tutorials. The only difference with that is me being basically a creative director with you and guiding you through it, and the help of everyone else. But you'll also get access to the Facebook group where you can introduce yourself, become part of it. Like, they're all so friendly. They're all so friendly, and they all love podcasting just as much as you do. So it's totally up to you. If you feel like the self-starting one is and self-paced is perfect for you, go for it. You can even launch before 30 days if you do the self-paced if you wanted to. Natari, you got it. You will still get a one-on-one with me. You will still be part of the Facebook group. So, and you will still get a guest and pitch template. So you can definitely do it. Who else do I have in here? I'm going to call you out. Frank, do you have any questions? H, you're still here, but I have no idea what you're thinking. William, I know you did put on there the thing. Scheduling your call. Okay, girl, schedule your call right now. I know a lot of you guys are on your phone. So we're going to go ahead and head out of here. We've been here for a while. Like I said to you, you guys have all the information that you could possibly need. After this, a replay will come in your email. I will send you some links. If you want additional contact with me, go to carlawamaris.com. Go ahead and schedule a 15-minute. I will send you, the difference between the self-paced and the group coaching. So let me know. Yeah, William, I did see your call. So I'll be talking to you guys on Monday. If anyone else wants to talk to me on Monday, there's still space to schedule that. It's either going to be in the morning or in the evening. I have everything else is booked for Monday. So let me know. And we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I will see you guys and hopefully your podcast. Like there are 13 of you guys left in here. I cannot believe you guys are all still in here. But all of you, I want to see all of you launching a podcast, whether it's with me or within 30 days. You hear me? All of you need to launch a podcast. You have something to talk about. People want to talk to you. So, Erica, there you are. I'll see you at 7:15. I got it. That's the great thing about phones. You are so welcome, love. I love this. Like when people think of the fact that this is like, it's getting late. So what? I love this. Thank you, Wendy. Wendy, I hope to see you. Schedule a call with me if you're still worried. Talk to whoever you have to talk to and we'll figure it out. But I will see you guys. Don't remember any of those emails that you received from me, hit reply. That's it. Hit reply and you can get a hold of me and I'll be right there. Quentin, I'll see you on Monday as well. Oh, so you guys are scheduled. Y'all want to talk to me some more? I see. Okay, I see you guys. Schedule those calls, or email me. Call me or email me. One of the two. We'll get it together. I will see you guys later, and hopefully I'll be helping you start your podcast, and I can get you to be part of that. That network that's coming up. So I want to put money in your pockets quickly. That network is going to be the most amazing thing in the world. Like I can't wait to announce it to the world. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.